Hello, my audience. I'm Tony. Today I'll be doing podcast about Albert Einstein's story. He's one of the influential figures in the world. He changed the world with his ideas, brilliance, and courage. So let's find motivation in the life of a genius and gain a deeper historical perspective from this story. Albert Einstein was born on March 1879 in Ulm, Germany. His parents, secular Ashkenazi Jews, were Hermann Einstein, a salesman and engineer, and Pauline Koch. Einstein caused his family significant anxiety when a doctor diagnosed him as having a developmental delay due to his limited speech abilities, his inflexibility, and nonconformity personality traits that would later define a genius began to emerge quite early from the age of 5. So, the passion for science maybe it was sparked around 1880 when his family came to Munich. He set up an electrical engineering company. The ideal environment for a curious child like Einstein to be exposed to physics. Scientists once says that two things led him to the world of science: a compass given to him by his father when he was 5 years old, and a geometry book he devoured about at the age of 12. So, Albert Einstein complexed with some subjects, especially language. But there was one subject he's into more than everything: mathematics. He coded the language of the universe and enjoyed solving issues like puzzles. He liked studying mathematics, physics, and chemistry, but the whole family didn't believe in his scientists. No, my mistake. In his scientific genius, his mother, Pauline, noticed his love for music and encouraged him to learn the violin. At first, Einstein didn't like practicing, but over time, music became a way for him to relax, comfortable, and think clearly. He made a promise himself that would started on his own. Learning on his own. Okay, right? He read he read books about physics, philosophy, chemistry, mathematics, teaching himself everything he wanted to know. In 1894, his father's company went bankrupt as the electrical industry was replacing direct current DC with alternating current AC. Instead of new business opportunities, Einstein's family relocated to Italy, first to Milan and a few months later to Pavia. When the family moved to Pavia, Einstein stayed behind in Munich to complete his studies at the Leopold Gymnasium. His father intended for him to pursue a career in electrical engineering. But Einstein clashed with the school authorities over in its unyielding teaching methods. As unyielding teaching methods and rote learning curriculum. At 13, Einstein is progressing rapidly to the point of discovering a unique method of proving the Pythagorean theory. So, Albert recorded that he mastered differential and integral calculus by the age of 14. In 1895, Albert Einstein took part in entrancing examination to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich, later known in Switzerland as Egernosch Polytechnic School. He wasn't admitted, but because he didn't meet the minimum score in some subjects, although he scored highly in physics and mathematics. Although that, he still tried to study, looked up many science knowledge and understood about physics and philosophy. In the 20th century, Albert Einstein became an influential figure in the world, considered father of modern physics, with great scientific achievements that far surpass humanity comprehensibility. So he was considered to be believed in God and followed idealism, but it is merely a proposition that has been the subject of much debate. He also gains a lot of accomplishments, such as the spectral effect of Brown motion and special theory of relativity and form E equal squared. This kept him recognized on academic circles worldwide. In 1921, Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics, cause the theory of special relativity was still under discussion. The Nobel Committee awarded him the prize for his explanations of spectral effect and contributions to physics. In 1922, he traveled and gave speeches during a 6-month trip to Asia and Palestine. His visits included Singapore, Ceylon, and Japan, where he delivered a series of lectures to thousands of Japanese people. He also met Japanese emperor and queen. He shows a strong admiration for the Japanese people in a letter to his son. Of all the people I have met, I like Japanese the most because they are humble, intelligent, thoughtful, and interested in the arts. On his journey to Japan, he also visited Hong Kong and Shanghai and learned of his Nobel Prize in Physics. During his visit to the United States in February 1933, Einstein decided not to return to Germany because the Nazi Party had empowered under the leadership of the new German Chancellor Adolf Hitler. At the time, most American universities, including Harvard, Princeton, and Yale, has minimal or no Jewish faculty or students as a result of their Jewish quotas, which lasted until the late 1940s. The latter is believed to be arguably the key stimulus for the U.S. adoption of serious investigations in relation into nuclear weapons on the eve of the United States entry into World War II. In addition to the latter, Einstein used his connections with the Belgian royal family and the Belgian Queen Mother to get with a personal envoy to the White House Oval Office. Some say that as a result of Einstein's letter and his meetings with Franklin Roosevelt, the U.S. entered the race to develop the bomb, drawing on his immense material, financial, and scientific resources to initiate the Manhattan Project. For Einstein, war was a disease, and he called for resistance to war. By signing the letter to Roosevelt, some argue he went against his pacifist principles. In 1954, a year before his death, Einstein said to his old friend Linus Pauling, I made one great mistake in my life when I signed the letter to President Roosevelt recommending that atomic bombs be made, but there was some justification the danger that the Germans would make them. In 1955, Einstein and 10 other intellectuals and scientists, including British philosopher Bertrand Russell, signed a manifesto highlighting the dangers of nuclear weapons. Einstein's life ended in 1955. The genius passed away fulfilling his last wish not to prolong his life in the failed sense. Please like and share video and subscribe for my channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Have a great day everyone, and see you in next video. Goodbye.